Welcome to this autistic sales video about our youngest alters, Charlotte and Tina. This video contains sound effects and background music. If you have sensory sensitivities, then please watch our sensory-friendly version. We are diagnosed as autistic and also with Dissociative Identity Disorder, although we prefer to describe ourselves as being an autistic system. An autistic system describes a group of personas or alters who share one body, with most of us being autistic. In this video, we will introduce you to Charlotte and Tina, starting with Tina, who we also call Tiny. Tiny communicates with us by cooing, crying and laughing. Tina is around 6 months old and is non-verbal but very communicative. We are able to get a sense of what she is trying to tell us, even though she doesn't have language. For example, if she wants to cuddle up with our cat, she is able to show a picture of this to Charlotte inside our head. And Charlotte then communicates this with us. Tiny is very sensitive and will get very easily distressed. For example, she cannot tolerate noisy environments and will start crying until we leave. Tina and our alter Charlotte are very close and they often have conversations with each other.
Hello, Tiny. How are you, Tiny, today?
Sometimes Charlotte is 2 years old and sometimes she is 4 years old. She describes her 2-year-old self as small Charlotte and her 4-year-old self as big Charlotte. Charlotte has an inside cat called Ginger. Having an inside cat makes all of us feel calm. Both Tina and Charlotte are very in touch with our raw, pure, unmasked self. They alert us to situations that are harmful to us and so are very important parts. They are also parts that are difficult to control. When they get upset, both Tina and Charlotte will come out, and this can be embarrassing if we are in public. They also pop out when they are excited or happy. Charlotte and Tina have a lot of energy and they love to interact with our real-life children. Our real-life children are very kind to Charlotte and Tina. They cuddle them and understand that they are actually babies, even though they live inside an adult body. Not having a child's body is hard for Charlotte and Tina, and they are often upset about not looking how they feel they really are. They are our youngest alters in age, but they are also actually our oldest alters because they were both created when our body was a baby. Charlotte and Tina will not get older, but will remain the age they are forever. Although they don't get older, they are able to develop and evolve. For example, they are able to work with our therapist and change their behaviour. Recently, our therapist has been helping them to understand why coming out in public isn't helpful, and they are working on staying inside when we need them to. Our alter Fiona looks after Charlotte and Tina. They call her Mummy. She is very kind to them.
Hello, Mummy. Hello, baby.
They are also supportive to Fiona, comforting her when she needs it.
Oh, I'm so tired, Charlotte. I know, Mummy. Don't worry. It be okay.
Our alter Angela is also very close to them. Often Angela will come out in our therapy to speak on behalf of Charlotte. Sometimes Charlotte wants to tell our therapist something but doesn't have the language skills. She is able to give Angela an image of what she wants to communicate, and Angela is then able to describe it on her behalf.
I want to tell you because she can't tell you. I can see this image that she wants to tell you, but she doesn't have the words to tell you, so I'm going to tell you.
Angela is also a fierce protector of all the littles, and especially Charlotte and Tina. If any other alter is mean to them, Angela will turn on that alter and defend Charlotte and Tina.
Don't be mean to my little Charlotte.
Both Charlotte and Angela feel strong emotions and they are very connected inside. Angela is the older teenage version of Charlotte. When we first found out we had DID, when we were in our late 20s. Our main struggle was controlling our littles. The littles had no respect for anyone else in the system and would make us stay up all night playing, with no regard for the fact that other alters needed to work the next day. The therapist we had then worked with us to bring our littles under control, and we eventually integrated all our alters, leaving just Naomi. A decade later, all our alters came back, including Charlotte and Tina. We find that our littles are happier this time because they can play with our real-life children, and so now have friends and can feel loved and appreciated. Charlotte and Tina aren't as disturbed as they were last time, and they understand that we all have to work together and share time. A lot of our alters, including Charlotte and Tina, are frightened that Naomi will want to integrate them again and that they won't be allowed to exist. Naomi has explained that she needs her alters and doesn't want to live as one person, even if that was possible for us. Some people with DID are able to integrate and live as one person, but for us, that isn't possible. During the decade that she was apparently integrated, Naomi missed having alters and wasn't thriving in the way that we are now. For us, we need to live our life as a system because that is our reality and is how our brain has evolved to be. Charlotte and Tina are part of our littles or child parts and are very important members of our system, as well as being very connected to many other alters within our system. It isn't possible to just remove them and carry on functioning as if they had never been there. They hold on to our sense of fun and allow us to experience joy and intense happiness. We treat them in a similar way to how we treat our real children, and find that, like real children, if they are given enough attention and love, they thrive and become easier to manage. Keeping them from popping out when we are in public is still a work in progress, but overall we'd rather have littles than not because they make us laugh and also support us. For example, when Fiona has to get our children ready for school in the morning, Charlotte will often encourage her. Charlotte also helps us put our real-life children to bed. Bedtime is so much more fun for our children when they are put to bed by a toddler than by an adult. We always have Fiona in the background when Charlotte and Tina are with our children, just to make sure everyone is safe. But our littles and our real-life children instinctively understand each other, and they have now formed a very cosy and close relationship. Thank you for watching our Autistic Cells video on Charlotte and Tina, our youngest alters. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. We'd love you to follow us on our other social media accounts. If you like our content and want to help us make more, then please consider donating to us on our Ko-fi.com page, where we have options to donate via PayPal or Stripe. Donations don't have to be large to be helpful. If you can afford to give £1 or £2, then this will be very gratefully received and help us continue our work. Don't forget to take a look at the other videos on our channel. Goodbye from everyone at Autistic Cells.